So I'm going to throw a date out at you, see if you remember it. I guarantee you do. March 4th, 1989.
That Lipscomb game?
Lipscomb game.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Scored 58 points. Even more impressive, he was 24 of 30 from the field. I mean, that's like Bill Walton-esque of NCAA tournament, right? Um, Tell me your recollection of that game and the whole aspect of it, then and now.
I tell you, Troy, listening to Coach Bird the other day brought back a lot of memories, as I told you. Um, we tried to pretend, and they would always say Lipscomb would always say it's just another game. I never felt like it. Again, Coach Bird alluded to those atmospheres. When you had those gyms and they were not only packed, but you started bringing in seats on the ends to where it's really probably a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Nowadays I don't think you'd be able to do it, but just to pack as many people as you could in those arena or they were gyms. I mean, let's look at it. But I tell you, they had beat us 3 times prior, and I think they were 39-1.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
Number one in the nation. And I knew I had always had great games against them, right? As Philip has had, I had to learn to guard Darren Henry, who's the great three-point shooter. So I was adjusting to that as well. This as you learn post to post, block to block. And then if you forget that, you're guarding a three-point shooter. Those were all lessons that I learned throughout that year. But offensively, I knew I was having a really good game. I had no idea it was 58. I think Scott Corley, I had a couple 1-and-1s at the end of the game. And Corley, for some reason, was hit these, man. He didn't say how many I had. I think he knew how many I had. He goes, hit these. I think he wanted me to get 60, and I missed the front end of a 1-and-1.
Oh, wow.
Which was fine, but really I had no idea. I knew I had a great game, and again, people call it whatever you call it, and you've been in it too. Call it a zone. You call it where again, I talk about the speed of the game. Things start to move slower. You can feel the ball come off your hand and make adjustments in real time, and everything. All that work comes together for moments like that, and really the other thing that people don't really talk about, Troy, is we didn't have turnovers. Scott Speedy, Scott Corley, Tim Bell, I think we had less than 10. So, against the Marcus Bodies that are constantly, I knew when I came down, he was going to be in my grill. I knew he could get from Corley or whoever he was guarding on the weak side to me, and I knew that when I came down, he was going to be there. So even making those adjustments, but the fact that not only I had a good offensive game, we had a great team game. We didn't have turnovers. We handled the ball. We played fairly good defense. But I remember Coach Bird saying, I think he missed it by 2. I think it was 105-98. It's like an NBA score.
Yeah. I mean, that's
it was really truly one of the highlights of my college career. I remember Buster Olney, who was for the Banner, pulling me, who's a great writer now for ESPN, right? Great senior baseball. He pulled me aside and said, what were you thinking? I said, I think I'm glad I wasn't. Right.
absolutely.
Yeah. So just a great moment for me. And the fact that we were able to not only beat them, but beat Lincoln Memorial. Phil Cox was the head coach over there, and I knew that they had this guy named Nick Sanford that could fill it up. So we were not done after we beat Lipscomb. We had our hands full. Now they had to come to us, but they were a great team too. So I was glad that we didn't have a letdown there and ruin that whole moment, because we lose there, that it's over.